Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day. We are live Monday through Friday, folks. Lunchtime fun and a lot of different social media outlets. You can see us right here on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page or the Mo Carraro Facebook page, or you go to Ocean's Pit Facebook page, or you go to LinkedIn, you go to X, formerly Twitter, you go to YouTube, and enjoy Ocean's Pit 5 days a week. Lunchtime fun. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. We really do appreciate it. We got a nice show lined up for you today. It's just me today. No guests, just me today. Our guest had to move for another day. But we are going to have a little fun in this lunchtime hour. Now, tomorrow, don't forget, Laura Ocean will be in the house as my co-host. And, of course, starting off the show with us, we're going to have a good 10-15 minutes with my good friend Anthony Ramundi from Florida. He is known as Conservative Ant. And a lot of views and a lot of stuff this guy's doing. And we're going to talk about what was going on in Florida, because he's actually in Florida, and we're going to talk to him tomorrow at the beginning of the show. Me and Laura are. So, without any further ado, let's get to some showtime, because we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm excited. Showtime. It's that time. Thank you, Dino Manzella. Hey, guys, Ocean's Pit. Don't forget, at the end of the hour, we're giving away another 2 tickets to Rockin' St. Jude's, November 24th at the Arcada Theater. I'm going to give you a trivia question. You answer it, you're going to get 2 free tickets to the great show for St. Jude's. Nick and Phyllis Hodges put that show together every year, and we're proud to be back on the bill this year. Ocean's Rat Pack, along with, of course, Nick Hodges and the Piano Man, with his tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel. And let's not forget, also added to the bill is Heart to Heartbreaker, with their tribute to Hart and Pat Benatar, fronted by Diva Montel and her sister Jerry. And adding another great notch is American English, with their tribute to the Beatles. They've been around forever, and they're probably one of the best Beatle tribute bands. So that's going to be the 24th of November at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, Illinois. And at the end of the hour, we're going to give you a chance to win 2 free tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get right to our sponsor, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norris Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Take advantage of the auto key program at all their stores. They program and card cut keys up to 50% less at the dealership. Visit their helpful hub to speak to a certified member. And they have U-Haul rentals at all of their locations. They are here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. That's what we're talking about with Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, supporting neighborhoods before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Hey, hope you're having a great afternoon, everybody. Beautiful, sunny. It's October. It's crisp. Season's changing. It's great. Now but they say by the weekend they're going to be in mid-60s, in the 70s on Friday and Saturday. So it should be very, very cool. Got a big week of shows this week, folks. Tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be at Venuti's in Addison with the main event band, Danny Ramundi, Double T, Tony Toto, and Jerry Jams. That's a 7:30 hit tomorrow at Venuti's, Lake Street, Addison. Friday, me and Double T will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. That's an 8 o'clock hit. Saturday, me and Jerry Jams will be making our debut at a brand new speakeasy hotspot called Premier Wine and Spirits in Salem, Wisconsin. And it's right over the border, right near Kenosha. So you want to come down there to Premier Wine and Spirits this Saturday with Ocean. We're going to have a great time there. I love being in Wisconsin. Love the people there. And Sunday, we're back at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy for Rat Pack Sunday. Oshows.com for tickets there, and we go on at 3:30 this Sunday. Let's see who's watching the show today. Buddy, what's up, my brother? Danny Nozak in the house. Albert, you're breaking up? I'm not breaking up here, so I don't know what's going on. Hey, Mo, Double T, Kathy, how you doing? Nina, have a wonderful Wednesday. There's our good friend Mary. Kim Peterson LaFew from In Session. And since we got Mary that just popped up, it's nice to see her back every now and then, just tuning in. Let's go right to Mary Grievous for all your real estate needs. That's right, folks. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give her a call today. Very simple. She's available with buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Mary Grievous from Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. Go to mgrievous at starkre.com, or better yet, pick up the phone and give her a call at 630-688-1725. And if you're talking about Mary Grievous with real estate, well, then you also have to talk about Mary Grievous with NTD Vacations. And when we talk about NTD Vacations, we talk about the Chicago Music Cruise 2025. Look at these beautiful brochures put together by Richie from Seventh Heaven. And this particular brochure, folks, gives you everything that's going to happen on that cruise ship. And you're saying, where? When? Well, let me tell you. March 22nd to March 30th, 2025, we'll be sailing on the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, the Oasis of the Seas. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're stopping off at Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Carousel, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. 8 days spring break, baby. If you missed the one in January, that was only 6 days. This one's 8. If you were the one in January, every stop, every port was only 6 hours. On this one, baby, the port is for 8 hours in Aruba, 8 hours in Carousel, 8 hours in Coco Key, right here. And let me tell you what's going on, baby. Great entertainment. There's so much to talk about. But let's just, of course, the Jersey Girls will be there, all three of them. Hillbilly rock stars doing the rock and country stuff. Frankie Hollywood, Boom Boom Rodriguez, Wendy Thompson with her tribute to Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe, Scott Childers from WGN, Mark Odette and Yacht Rock, Mojo's Jukebox, my rock band, Tony Ocean, the main event band, will be Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, and Ron Starr on that particular day. It's going to be fun. And, of course, Seventh Heaven. Yeah, so go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com and put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 NTD Vacation. Say, hey, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. That's right. Tell them Tony O sent you, and you can join us on this fantastic, beautiful 8 days fun in the sun. And that's what it's all about. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day today. We're so far, so close coming up to the election, folks, with all this crazy shit going down. And speaking of the election, folks, election night, November 5th, if you have no plans, why don't you join me and my co-host, Carol Brandolino? Maybe we get Mary Greaves to show up too. Carol Brandolino will be at Cousins in Roselle. And we're going to be starting that special Ocean's Pit night broadcast at 8 p.m. We'll also be there during the day, of course, but for Twisted Tuesday. But then we're going to be doing that at night at Cousins. Beautiful, good food. I think we're going to throw some pizzas out there. We're going to get some guests on. We're going to have two types of guests, of course. We're going to have the political side defending the Democratic Party of Kamala Harris. And we're going to have someone on the other side defending the Republican Party with former President Donald Trump. So hope you guys can join us for this live podcast. It's going to be fun. I hope you guys can be audience members and participate and tell us your opinions and tell us how you feel. It's not going to be a one-sided thing. It's going to be fun because we want people to still come. Mary says we still have some ocean view balconies at group rate in our inventory. Woo, woo, woo. So make sure you check that out. Dick Sayed, our good alderman friend from Des Plaines, Illinois. Kathy Eppolito, I heard I'm going to see Kathy this Friday coming in from Chi-Town. She's coming in from California. So Kathy, can't wait to see you, honey. Also, one of the ex-Bunny Bears burning a bad accent, drunk driver hitting such and did. Oh, did not know that. Hopefully, I can reach out to Patty and find out what's going on with that horrible news. Whew, see, it's always just one thing after another. There's never any good positive news a lot of times, you know. But one thing we're lucky, folks, that we are alive. It is Wednesday, October 16th. And I want to thank, of course, I didn't get a chance to thank my good friend Tom Zappa on Friday, Beatle historian. We're talking about the Beatles on Friday. So thank you, Tom, excuse me, for that. And then yesterday during the day, folks, in the morning, excuse me, we did a little promo video at the Tivoli Theater, beautiful theater. This theater holds 1,000 people downtown Downers Grove. Tim Sheehan is putting this show together. November 13th, it's a Wednesday night. Ocean's Rat Pack, Bill Saratella, Elliot Winbush, yours truly, doing their tribute to Frank, Dean, and Sammy, and joining us also with their band, Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones. You know him, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, and so much more. 2 bands, 1 night. Go to classiccinema/legends.com and get tickets for Wednesday, November 13th. So we did a little promo. We're going to be probably showing that little promo coming up either at the end of the week or early next week for November 13th. I'm excited. Rick Lindy, great musician, great guy. All right. And we try to win, and you know what here's what sucks. I love fishing. You guys know that. And as it gets colder, it's going to get harder. And we know that the season is coming to an end. We tried fishing yesterday night. I tried very little. Was it only about there maybe an hour? Almost got a bite. Let go right before it got to, same story. We're going to try it again tonight at 5:30. We're going to try again. It's going to be a little cooler, but so you get kind of depressed, because that's what I love doing. And then, of course, I'm going back in the fall. And now that the weather's coming, I'm going to start doing some of my models again, which I have not done in a long time. And if you've been following me from 2020, or if you've been following me my career, you might not know that I paint models. And people ask me, what kind of models do you paint, Tony? Cars, boats? No, I love sci-fi, monsters. Like here's one we did not too long ago. I know it sounds crazy, but back in the day, they used to, look at that. This was built and painted by yours truly. And the only thing, and then the rope came with it. But so I make all these great sci-fi monster, and I love building these models and building them and painting them. And I've got over 400 at least different models. And I got 2 new ones I haven't done in a long time. So I'm trying to get that one done. I think I have one of a lighthouse, which I have not done yet. It's been on that bench for about 6 months, but now that the weather's coming, here's another one just to show you. This is the old Wonder Woman when it was in the comic book. There she is lassoing an octopus that was built and painted by yours truly. So this is another passion of mine. Of course, I've got Three Stooges, Godzilla, all the great monster guys, Wolfman, Frankenstein, and all that stuff. So I'm excited to get back into that again. And I'm hopefully Tuesdays, the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs will open up again because they know they remodeled it all. And I went past it a couple of days ago, and you should see how beautiful this place is going to be fantastic. Oh, Boyd, woo, right from the start. Boom, going to give me a hit. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Boyd. You got to get right. At least you speak from your heart. But I would not paint the guy with the orange hair. I would not do that. Maybe put a long hair, put some black hair on her. Punt. Anyway, do a raffle giveaway. Okay, Daryl Armenstyle, the professor. Look forward to seeing you soon. There you go. I know, my friend. I know. If it wasn't, that's how we got to roll on this show, right? Anyway, so I get a little depressed. Yeah, like I was saying, Barry, an Almost Home Foundation for Dogs about 7 months ago closed so they can remodel. They're putting in new cages, homes, however you want to put it. They're putting a veterinarian in the spot. So they have an in-house doctor there. They did a great job. And hopefully, I'm hearing by January they'll be open again so we can start volunteering and walking the dogs on Tuesdays. Because I miss that too. That's another part of the fall, winter things that I miss a lot too. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Oh, God. So much to talk about, so much stuff going on. All right, here's a question that people asked. First of all, how about Madigan, right? I guess their long-awaited trial is starting. I guess they're picking the jury to see what's going to happen with Madigan. I think he's going to get it, man. He deserves it. He's going to get it, and we're going to have to see what goes on with that, folks. Another thing, there's a certain festival in California that had a bunch of different bands playing. And they added to the bill Kyle Rittenhouse. Of course, you remember the guy with the machine gun in Kenosha, found not guilty and everything like that, whatever it was. But they added him as a special guest. And some of the bands were so offended that they decided to back out of the fest. Slipknot, which I've seen a picture. I have no clue what a Slipknot is. But some of these bands backed out because he was one of the guests. Come on, you're already in. Really? Some of these people are so, I don't know, everybody's so anal these days. Oh, God. What would I care? What are you going to do? Cancel a concert just because the guy's there to speak? It's a festival. You know, they bring in festivals. They bring in different acts. They bring in different speakers. They bring different people to make the whole day. So I don't know, just my opinion. Here's another question they asked me. Some bar owners would say, let's just come up with a price. Some bar owners would say, you played the bar, you charged $400, whatever it was, right? But then you're doing a private party, and the gentleman goes, well, how come you're charging me $1,600 when you only played at the bar for $400 or $500 or whatever the hell the price may be? Because every entertainer's got a different price, whatever it is, a different fee, as we put it. There is a big difference. When you work a corporate party, when you work a private party, it's a completely different story. It's a completely different story. It's a one-time shot. One-time shot. And for the Tony Ocean show or Ocean's Rat Pack, a couple things that we ask when you hire the band, when you hire the show. If it's a wedding, you ask, where's the wedding at? You find out where the wedding's at. If they tell me it's at a VFW in Wheaton, Illinois, then you know right there that it could be maybe a second marriage or third marriage, or the budget's just not there. So you know where to hit price-wise. So my wife knows how to do that, Laura, who books all my stuff. And if you're saying I'm having it at the Trump Tower, then you know that the money is going to be a little bit bigger because you know they have it. It's a big difference between bar gigs and private gigs, and this is where the musicians and entertainers make their money. Our private events, Christmas during the holiday season, New Year's Eve, certain things. That's what it's about. And every band is different, but it is what it is. So that's what people were saying. Interesting. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get another sponsor on the way here. Yep, it's right. Let's talk about Airtight Windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty and quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Servicing the Chicagoland area for 35 years, do it right with Airtight. Give Lou a call at 708-788-5000 and tell him Tony O sent you, and you can get those windows you need and siding, especially now that the season's coming where you can save money if you got some old windows. A lot more heat will be coming in. Put some new windows, some siding, save you a lot of money on the heat bill. Very important. All right, that's our good friends from Airtight Windows. All right, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. God bless. All right, some more stories, some more fun, some more excitement. Let's get right to it. We got a lot of shit to talk about, folks. Okay, the only pain life should be is champagne. And I'm not a champagne drinker, but that's what I believe. The only pain everybody should have in life is champagne. Makes you laugh a little bit, right? I thought I'd start right off with that. Get right into it. Laurie Stevens, how are you doing? Patrice, I hope you're well. Time-wise and travel time as well. Thank you, Double T. Makes a lot of sense. I agree with you. Very good. Lilia, how you doing? She won tickets. She got a couple tickets for the show. So at the end of the hour, folks, we are going to give 2 more tickets to the Rockin' St. Jude's. There's Franny and Laurie Stevens. They have their own little talk show once a month or whatever it is. Got to check them out. They're very exciting ladies. They know how to put it. They know how to keep a great conversation. And congratulations, ladies. They were on our show one time, I think it was twice, first time, and they were lip syncing to some songs and they did some dancing. And we had a great time. So got to get Lori and Franny back on the show. And then I got to get on yours. It's that simple, right? That would work. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, folks, as National Hispanic Month for all my Hispanic friends here in October. Of course, it's also Italian Heritage Month. So a lot of good stuff here, folks. How about a human head found on the south side of Chicago in a box? Hear about that? Investigators, police came in, found a box in front of somebody's home, and inside the box was a head. Now, you know what that means, folks? That means it is a message being sent, possibly to the people who live at that house. It was an old mob gang custom thing where, if you got caught, if you were a rat, they cut your tongue off or whatever it was, and they sent it to somebody in the box or whatever. Helen Tenuta, what's up? My dear friend, I ran into the tumbler at Walmart a little while ago. I thanked him for being on the parade. Well, yeah, Jesse's tumblers were on the parade. That's good move there, Albert. Anyway, yeah, so they found a human head inside a box out in front of somebody's house, which usually means some sort of sign, some sort of message. Hey, you guys, if you do this, you're in trouble. Or this guy ratted out, whatever it is. That is scary, absolutely. General Robert Provenzano, how you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. True Value. True Value. Another one of those stores that we grew up with is filing for bankruptcy. True Value. Let's give a happy 39 years to the Broken Oar Restaurant and Bar. I think it's in South or Lake Barrington somewhere. Broken Oar celebrating 39 years. Or a horse's head. Yeah, that's a different one. Good point there, Mary. Could have been a horse. But happy 39 years to Broken Oar. Happy 29 years to Joe and Cindy Spins. 29 years, happily married. Love those two guys. But two of my favorite people in the world. And happy Joey. I don't know if you're listening, Joey and Cindy. 29 years. Congratulations to my good friends. How about this also, folks? Walgreens is looking to close 1,000 stores. Now, they're closing the stores that are not doing well, and that's why they're going to be closing them. Now, the concern to some of these Walgreens that will be closing, where do these people in those certain towns go get their pharmacy? Where do they get their prescriptions if these Walgreens close? They have no Walmart. They have no CVS. So that's going to be interesting to see. But closing 1,000 Walgreens is going to be happening. Very crazy. Very nuts. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. And let's talk about another good couple and another good sponsor, my friend Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Again, Danny and Robin, thank you for your sponsorship of the Tony Ocean Float at Columbus Day Parade. It was a lot of fun. They're going to be another Walgreens a mile away. There you go. They're going to be closing the ones that are not productive. So good point there, Danny. And there's Holy Roly. There's Joey and Cindy, 29 years. Congratulations. Frankie Setta is in the house. Also, Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Ho, you got to love that, folks. What else we got here, folks? Crazy stuff. If you're into wrestling, some of you aren't, some of you are. I don't know if Richard Hamler's watching yet. But Jesse the Body Ventura is coming back. Signed a deal with the Legends with WWE. And I heard he's going to be the announcer on Saturday Night Live wrestling that's going to happen coming up in December. So Jesse the Body, great actor. He was a senator, was a governor. I think he was a governor, yeah. Was a mayor or whatever. But the great Jesse the Body back in the fold. We need people like that, absolutely. Congratulations to my New York Yankees. Going up 2-0 against the Guardians, Indians, or Cleveland Guardians, whatever you want to call them. I tell you, man, and Cleveland had so many chances to beat the Yankees with twice bases loaded and could not bring these guys. They brought in one run at the second or two times they had bases loaded. Again, congratulations to Anthony Rizzo, former Chicago Cub. Bam, a big double. Fantastic. And finally, postseason curse has been lifted to Aaron Judge, everybody, with that 2-run blast putting the Yankees to 6-3, beating the Guardian Indians or Cleveland Guardians. Very, very cool. Yankees up 2. Now they have a day off, and now they go fly to Cleveland to see if they can keep winning over there. Double T, Julie's crazy about wrestling. Yeah, Julie, there you go. So Jesse the Body is coming back. Kathy, how you doing, my friend? Great seeing you at the Columbus Day Parade on Monday downtown. All right, Derrick Rose Day. Derrick Rose, if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, of course he's left the team, but they're going to honor him on January 5th, 2025. The NBA Bulls will be calling it Derrick Rose Day. So that'd be kind of cool too. All right, what else we got? Rosati's Pizza, 60th anniversary. I think this was yesterday. They were giving pizzas away for $3.50. Whole pizza for $3.50. I think by lunchtime they were sold out. I don't know if it's just yesterday or it's the whole month or whatever it was. Dead fish. There's another one, Danny. Very, very interesting. How cool is that? A lot of people do that. I think Are We Live in Burr Ridge, Gigi does that too. I think on a certain day, it's throwback to a different time. And a lot of places do that. It's pretty cool. So Rosati's, I don't know if it's still going on, but I knew yesterday they went back to 1964 prices. The pizza was $3.50. Happy 60th anniversary to Rosati's. My phone is freezing up. I don't know. I'm not on my phone, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm all good on this side, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's on your side. Your voice is in and out. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I'm here. Everything is the same over here on my side, so I'm sorry if you guys are having some problems on your end. But right now, we're all good on my end. All right, so as crazy as things sounds, you know how much I hate Crocs, especially on adult men. Put them on young kids, no problem. Put them on a guy who's 50, 60 years old wearing Crocs with white socks on. It's just not cool, folks. And now they're putting Crocs on dogs. That's right, folks. October 23rd, Crocs for dogs have come out. You're going to make this poor dog look very silly when he's out there with a pair of Crocs on. Anything for a buck. Anything for a buck. Isn't that crazy? How about that wildcat they found in the suburbs of Chicago in Hoffman Estates? A carousel, if I'm pronouncing that right. Wildcat. This cats they can only find in like certain parts of Africa. Obviously, it was somebody's pet. They do not make good pets. Obviously, the guy either released it or escaped. But the Hoffman Police Department, I guess, and they did catch it in Hoffman Estates in somebody's backyard. Just put it this way, folks. Why are you buying pets that should not be pets? Leave these animals where they belong. Don't be grabbing stuff and bringing shit home. I mean, I can see if you've got, if you got a big farm somewhere and you got, it's just horrible that people are doing this. These animals are freaking out. They're not in their home. They're not in their area. They don't know what's going on. All of a sudden you end up in somebody's backyard with some kid poking you and shit. It's just not nice. So hopefully they put that cat somewhere, bring it back home or bring it where it belongs. People, stop buying pets that are not pets. It's that simple. Burger King, with everybody coming up with a novelty to get more people to come into their franchises. We have a full moon coming October 17th, which would be tomorrow. Tomorrow, folks, in honor of the full moon, Burger King will give you a purple Whopper. Look like a regular Whopper, but the bread is purple. Purple Whopper tomorrow at Burger King for Full Moon Day. Obviously, they dye the bun purple, but my God, anything. Let's come on in and let's give the people what they want. Full moon, anything to get people in. The kids will like it because they get to eat. It's like eating a McGrimace. Remember, McGrimace was a purple fat guy, was a shake, whatever he was. Now we're really going back. That's Wally and my 50th anniversary. Well, congratulations. 54 years to you and Wally, Mary. Yuck, Franny. Is that right? You want to talk about craziness? They did that Black Bunch for Halloween. Okay, see, I did not know though, Joey. Thank you for that. Talking about crazy, you always, when you hear the word Elvis Presley or people in his family, there's always some crazy stories. Did you hear the new story about Lisa Marie? Kept her son in her home for 2 months. Son is dead. Her son has passed away, so she keeps her son in her home for 2 months because she wanted to take care of him until it was time to release him. I can't imagine losing a son, a daughter. I have no idea what that's like. There's a lot of people out there. And to be totally honest with you, I think the more money and the more you have, more crazier things are. But she got some real heck from fans and from viewers saying that she's had kept the body at her home for 2 months. Her son, of course, passed away. So it's crazy what some people will do, right, everybody? And got matching tattoos while he was there. How about that? So thank you, Boyd, for that. I mean, the stories just get weirder and weirder, and then it just seems like it's happening all around this world. And it's mostly with people like money or fame or whatever it is. Crazy as it is. We got some big shows coming up, folks. I told you about this week's shows, but don't forget now, we already talked about St. Jude's, November 24th, and we know at the end of the hour we're going to give away two free tickets. And don't forget, October 27th, we'll be going to the Josie Awards in Nashville, Tennessee at the Grand Ole Opry, where this show again was nominated for #1 independent media program. We won back in 2022, and we're excited to be nominated again. And last year, my band Ocean's Rat Pack won for Best Tribute Act. We're nominated for both bands again. I mean, Ocean's Rat Pack was nominated and Ocean's Pit. So we'll be going there on the 27th of October. The Josie Awards is the #1 independent award show in the country. It's at the Grand Ole Opry, so you're standing on that stage. And when I gave my speech twice, it's pretty a weird feeling, man, knowing that Dolly Parton and Buck Owens and Roy Clark and Willie Nelson, all these people performed on this stage, and there's the dots where they stand, and it's pretty cool feeling if you get a chance to get down to the Josie Awards. And then we're spending 2 days, folks. We're going to Graceland. Me, my wife Laura, which we really don't go out a lot. We don't take trips a lot because most of the time we're working. I'm working. We're going 2 days with Nick and Phyllis, and we're going to spend 2 days in Graceland. And I've been to Graceland twice. Once when I was a kid. No, let me rephrase that. Me and my ex-girlfriend of mine went there years ago. And then I took my sister there when she graduated high school. So I heard things have changed. So I'm excited about that. And that's the 27th. And then, of course, we'll be coming back. We come back on the 30th, and we leave on the 31st, and we're going to be in Louisiana, the Louisiana Downs in Louisiana. Louisiana Downs is a racetrack, which is cool. They have horses. And any gambling you do, they have machines, too. They have no tables because if you have horses, you can't have tables, and vice versa. So I want to thank my good friend Kevin Preston for that. Very, very cool. The 26th of October, returning to Taverna on Division. And on the 30th, my show before we go of October will be at Rosario's in Roselle for a costume party. I'm excited. And don't forget, folks, election night will be at Cousins in Roselle on Lake Street live, remote with Carol Brandolino. I hope you guys all join us. 8 o'clock, and we're going to watch the election. And of course, like I said, if you're just tuning in now, we're going to have some guests. We're going to have people representing the Democratic side, and we're going to have people representing the Republican side. So we're going to get both sides of the party, some different inputs, likes, dislikes. So it's going to be a fair night. So I hope you can come on out and join, be part of that live audience November 5th at Cousins. Beautiful, great food. They do a great job in Lake Street in Roselle. So 8 o'clock, that's going to start on November 5th, Tuesday. All right, let's get to some more crazy stories here. Woo! These are some of the best cities to live in the United States. Usually we do the top 1 to 5. Let's go 6 to 10. Best cities in the United States to live in. Number 6 was Overland Park, Kansas City, which is beautiful. It's like our Oak Brook here. Madison, Wisconsin, beautiful. Just don't like their political views, but Madison. Number 7. Raleigh, North Carolina, comes in at number 8. Irvine, California, comes in at number 9. And Boise, Idaho, comes in at number 10. So we always say the top 10, but we always say 1 through 5. We never say the other one, so it's good. Breaking news. Former President Donald Trump is housing nearly 300 Florida linemen for free at his Doral, Miami resort ahead of Hurricane Milton. So this was actually before Hurricane Milton came in. He was kind enough and put up 300 Florida linemen to stay at that resort. And everybody's coming out doing certain things. Taylor Swift gave money. Dolly Parton gave money. Trump got his GoFundMe page, $45 million. Tom Brady, I think, gave something. I don't know of all the celebrities that some were actually mentioned by name, some weren't, to help Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene before that. 27 dead in Florida. Just crazy stuff, folks. And, I don't know what they're doing out there to try to help here, but I have to give it up for Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida. He just dropped the bomb on FEMA. FEMA is not leading this show. They are leading the show here in the state of Florida. They are not FEMA, but actually Governor DeSantis doing what he can to help. It's got to be horrible what's going on right there. I don't even know if that would happen over here. I don't know what we'd be doing, how our governor would have it handle something like that. Well, according to Jesse Waters on X or Twitter, if you follow that or you're on that social media platform, Barack Obama was fuming right now. After ordering Kamala Harris to do a media blitz, she flunked The View. Kamala's one job was to distance herself from Joe Biden, but she admitted that that they're the same person before the host had to pull the emergency brake and start. Yeah, you got to look this stuff for yourself, folks. What a clown show. All right, how about this? The top 20 most dangerous cities in America. Now, we already know probably the top 5, right? How about the 14th through 20, like we did the first one? Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta, Georgia, 15, 16, Cleveland, Ohio, 17, Chicago, Illinois comes in at 17, Nashville, Illinois comes in at 18. I hear near Graceland they're robbing people left and right. Be very careful out there. Jacksonville, Florida comes in at 19, and Houston, Texas comes in at 20. So we gave you some different states and cities. Best place to live, worst place to live, more crime here, more crime there. I don't know. Doesn't change too much, does it, folks? How about some good news? Ex-NFL player Jason Brown made $25 million when he was a player with the NFL football. He quit at the age of 29 years old, took his money, became a farmer, and donates his food to food pantries. Now, these guys should be in the mainstream media. This guy right here, Jason Brown, how cool is that? Made his millions, has a farm, and he gets stuff for food pantries to help people in need. And that's a good guy. You know what? Good things. We need to hear more stories. I think it's important. Teachers. Boy, they must have a very difficult job these days being a teacher. When we were younger, teachers we were scared of our teachers. What they said is what it is. And when the teacher called your mom and dad, said, "Hey, your kid's not doing good," you automatically got in trouble. But whatever the teacher said, the teacher was right. And most of the teachers back there, when they said with me, complained about me, were absolutely right. But And now these teachers, now some of them, I'm not saying everybody, so don't go flipping out here, but some of these teachers have their own agenda when teaching kids certain things about life. But it was interesting to see the salary that some of these teachers make. Here's the top 6 states and how much teachers make an annual income. Let's do top 5. Connecticut, $80,230 if you're a teacher in Connecticut. Massachusetts, $82,960. Washington, $88,530, which is number 3. New York teachers make $91,290. And number 1, California, $92,960. So California salaries, teachers make the most money. There you go, Boyd. I agree with you, pal. All right, so you hear a lot of crazy stuff on social media, right? And you don't know what's real, what isn't. Even if you do fact checks, on some of these, some of the story that comes out, and somewhere in that story is actually true, but some of the rest of the story is all screwed up. So it's hard to take what is. How about this one? Eating grasshoppers. Eating grasshoppers can improve your sleep, your hair, and your sexual functions. A new study has found that grasshoppers may provide significant health benefits, including high levels of protein, true, essential nutrients. The research suggests that these insects they can be nutritious food source, offering alternative traditional protein options. So the question is to you fine listeners here in Ocean's Pit, would you have or would you eat or have you ever had a grasshopper? Now, I'm going to tell you, folks, there was sometimes I remember when doing a gig back in certain places in the middle of summer, a grasshopper went into my mouth when I was singing. And I do remember going someplace where they have those exotic chocolates. They have a chocolate covered this. I did have a chocolate covered grasshopper, and it tastes like chicken. So that's all there is to it. So go out and catch a grasshopper and see what happens, folks. Oh, not anymore. Wouldn't want that job. Kids don't respect anyone. Well, that's true. It's a whole different world out there. Clay Travis, holy crap. Former President Joe Biden just said that Ron DeSantis has his direct number. He's doing a great job on the hurricane response, directly undercutting Kamala Harris. Biden seems like he hates Kamala. I don't know. There's got to be some tension in there. Remember, he did not want to leave office. So I don't know. You play that, oh, my partner, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's pretty scary out there, folks. Really it is. I want to thank my good friend Sal from Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center, taking care of all you guys here in the city of Chicago. Now, we were talking about St. Jude's benefit on the 24th of November. Now, guys, remember, it's going to be at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, and at the end of the hour, we're giving away 2 free tickets. I'm going to give you a trivia question. You're going to answer, and you win 2 free tickets to the concert. I think the concert starts at 1 o'clock, if I'm correct, at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles off of Main Street. It's going to be Rockin' St. Jude's. Nick and Phyllis Hodges put this show on every year. And like I said earlier at the top of the show, American English, Ocean's Rat Pack, Heart to Heartbreaker, and of course, Nick Hodges and the Piano Man. Now, if you are in the Elmwood, Norridge, Melrose Park, Riverford, around that area, North Lake, and you don't feel like driving to St. Charles. Some of you older people might not want to drive that far. So our good friend Carl Doty, of course, he has his own St. Jude's benefit in Melrose Park, but he's got a bus deal to take you from one point to the concert and back. Now here's how it's going to be. If you're interested in jumping on this bus now, as a week ago, they had 10 seats left. I don't know if they're sold out or not, but you can give them a call and find out. The price is $75. It's simple. You're going to meet, and here's what you get for $75. Not only do you get the bus trip from the Civic Center in Melrose Park, we'll take you to the Arcata and take you back. But when you get there at 11 o'clock, we're going to meet. You're going to get continental breakfast. Plus, you get a ticket to the show. So you get bus route there and back. You get continental breakfast, and you get ticket to the show, $75 per person. Give Carl Doty a call at 224-600-0333 and say, I want to ride the bus for Rockin' St. Jude's. Pretty cool deal. If you don't feel like driving and you live in that area, and mostly for the older people that don't want to take that trip all the way. Dennis Lowe to Lake Geneva. What's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, save America. Absolutely. I agree with you. All right, so let's get to a couple more stories here. Crazy. McDonald's can get your order wrong 1,000 times, and you still support it. But when a local business makes a mistake once, you criticize it for life. Think about that, folks. They automatically go to Yelp and start destroying the place. Walmart can raise prices overnight and you still shop there. A small business owner gives you their price and you always want to discount or question the price. Don't be that person. Let's support small businesses. You go to a restaurant, oh, the food was horrible. This was bad. The service was bad. You're never going to go back again. How about if it was just a bad day? Or how about people who were criticizing these restaurants after COVID and they couldn't get no staff, so they had to wait longer to sit down, or they couldn't get their food fast enough, or they had some new waiters and new servers and new cooks and new chefs, and they went right to Yelp. I'll never. Why? Why ruin a business? Okay, it came a little cold, or it came a couple minutes late. Look at the circumstances before you attack and go right to social media. How dare these people? Of course, we just celebrated Columbus Day here in Chicago. But listen to this. Columbus statue defaced in Virginia 4 years ago. When they did that, when they took the Columbus Day statue, and Lori Lightfoot, former mayor, cowardly took the Columbus Day statue in the middle of the night and took it down. They did it to a different bunch of other different cities too. But they defaced the actual statue in Virginia. But a century-old statue of Christopher Columbus that is defaced and tossed into a lake during protest in Virginia 4 years ago is now standing tall in the New York City suburbs. So thank God it's in Rockland County. They put the statue there and it's still standing. And I think as we speak, thank you. I believe, Michael, I believe the same thing. Ron Onesti has been trying so hard to bring that statue back. I don't think it's going to go back to the regular location. I could be wrong, but I think it belongs somewhere where it would really be respected. I believe probably on Harlem Avenue there near the Italian Sports Hall of Fame, where the Little Italy is. I think it would be very fine there. But I know Ron Onesti is working year-round to try to get the Christopher Columbus statue back where it belongs. But this is a happy news in New Jersey there. A woman calls 911 as over 100 raccoons surround her home after she began feeding them. Let me tell you a story, folks. I don't know if you guys, Yvette, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I don't know if you guys do this too. I have a bunch of friends of mine who have critters, as they used to be called, come to their yard. We have ducks that come to our pool, and we feed them. I go out basically every morning, whether I have peanuts or bread or something, and I have one set up, a little picnic bench. It's miniature that looks like for squirrels. So I do put some stuff there, and then I do put something. I have a big giant tree that's got a big V. So right here in the middle, I put peanuts or bread or something. But There has been times that some of these animals, these critters, actually come to my door, the back patio door. And when you wake up in the morning, they're all sitting there like this. So this lady's feeding raccoons at her home, and not only did they call their cousins, nieces, nephews, and friends, so 100 raccoons come to the actual house. That's a sight. That's a sight to see. How about that, folks? All right. We should all be able to call in healthy. I'm not coming in today. I feel really good. I don't want to waste it on being at work. Don't you wish you could be that honest with your bosses? Now, I'm not saying everybody, but that could happen. You could, you might have some time coming. I'm going to call in today. Don't feel like being there. But you can't can you actually call up your boss and say, hey, I don't feel like coming in today. Can you just do that? Usually it's always something, right? I got to go to the doctor. I got to take the kids to school. My uncle's coming in. He's got no car, blah, 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 blah. I agree. We need to support small business. Right. Thank you, Roseanne. Right? You should be able to call that. Now, some of you guys might be lucky enough to call. I can't do that. I can't call Vanuti's Thursday. Go, hey, I just don't feel like coming in. When do you think that I'll get hired there again? But I think one day a year, we should all be able to call our bosses and say, we're not coming in today. I don't know. Top 50 best music bands of all time. I'm not going to give you top 50. I'm going to give you the top 6. Best music bands of all time. Rolling Stone magazine. Coming in number 6 is Queen. Tony Don said if he was hanging in there, it'd be rough. Give my best to your buddy Don, man. Your husband Don, great guy. Okay, number 6, top music bands of all time. Number 6 is Queen. This is not everybody's list. This is Rolling Stones. And it changes all the time. Number 5, the Eagles. I am a Queen fan. I am not an Eagles fan. I am number 4. I am not a Pink Floyd fan. Number 3, I am not a Led Zeppelin fan. Number 2, I am a Rolling Stones fan. And number 1, the Beatles. I am a Beatles fan. Interesting list of the top 50. Check it out. These were just top 6. They're trying to bulldoze. Albert or Beatle fans would appreciate this. I guess they're trying to bulldoze Ringo's childhood home. They're trying to knock it down, and Ringo's upset about it. Top 30 highest grossing live bands of all time. We're going to give you the top 4 out of the 30 highest grossing live bands of all time. Elton John coming in at 4, $1.43 billion. Bruce Springsteen coming in at number 3, $1.53 billion. The Rolling Stones coming in at number 2, $2.21 billion. And U2 coming in at $2.38 billion. Top highest growing live bands of all time. Some people talk about you because they lost the privilege to talk to you. Love that quote. And I'm going to repeat it again. That's how much I love it. Some people talk about you because they lost the privilege to talk to you. Interesting. Good point, I'd have to say. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's almost time for us to go, so let's get a couple other things going with another sponsor. And of course, we're going to go to our good friends Jack Vena Landscaping because it's that time of year. They're offering monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, fall gutter cleaning. North Shore for over 44 years servicing the North Shore. Call my good buddy Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony Ocean sent you. And a brand new sponsor that just joined us here, folks, on Ocean's Pit. If you love fast food, but you want healthy fast food, well, then you need to go to Guzman and Gomez. It's that simple. Guzman and Gomez. GYG is reinventing fast food by making it healthy, clean, and enjoyable. They do not add any preservatives, no artificial flavors or colors, no unacceptable additives. Come try out their burritos, tacos, bowls, and salads. They even have a burrito replacing the rice for French fries. Keep in mind, they're offering fundraisers, catering, and more. Why don't you guys give them a try? Restaurants are located right now in Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, and Naperville. For any questions, call our regional manager, our son Joe, at 224-636-3646. That's 224-636-3646. Go to JYG, send it, add, hit the app, and get one free burrito. You can't beat that. Guzman and Gomez, fast food, healthy. Don't we all want that, folks? I do, and I think you guys might too. Bite down to something healthy like that. That's a good thing. Okay, so we are coming to the end. Went to Franny's for lunch today. Okay, there you go. I don't know where Franny's is, but I hope you had fun there. All right, so we got time for maybe one more story, and let's get to that. Doors will open. Please open the Goodwills and donation centers and give away clothing, etc. We gave it, and now we should be free to all who need it. Yeah, I mean, we do that at least once or twice a year in our family here. We gather clothes and stuff that we have. We put them to Goodwill. We bring bags to Goodwill. I think it's very cool to do that, folks. And I think everybody should try to do that too. It cleans up the house and gives it the stuff that you don't need anymore. And there's other people who do need it. So please try to donate as much as you can also. Tomorrow will be at Venuti's in Edison, Venuti's on Lake Street in Addison with the main event band, Danny Ramundi, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams. Hopefully I get my wife out of the house. She's supposed to come. I know Denise Deanna's coming, and some of our friends from Little City. The Gulo family is going to be there. They got some big guys coming in from Italy, some doctors. So they have a bunch of people coming in. So it's going to be fun. So if you're out in the Addison area, stop by Venuti's tomorrow in Addison. All right, so what else we got? Festivals. They have festivals for everything, right? Bigfoot Festival, JD, is that right? BC Cooper festivals, Spanish festivals, Italian festivals in Nepal. I'm surprised no one else has come up with this. In Nepal, there's a festival called Kukra Tarar that celebrates and thanks dogs for their loyalty and friendship. I think every town should have a dog festival. Now, there might be some out there. I just don't know of them. But how cool would that be? Bring your dog and everybody's celebrating. You got to love it. Carrie Underwood, country artist. She's paid $1 million each week to do the Sunday Night Football intro theme song. Do you hear what I just said, folks? She sings a song that's 2 minutes long. She sings a song one day a week for 16 weeks. And she makes not $1 million for the 16 weeks. She makes $1 million every time she sings the songs on Sunday. One song, not even a full song. Carrie Underwood. How about Carrie Overpaid? That should be her name. We were just talking about Tom Brady donated $100,000 for hurricane relief to Florida. We were naming some of the people who did donate money. Crazy. All right, folks. Well, we're coming down to the end of the last minute, folks. Don't forget Venuti's tomorrow night in Addison. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday will be a Premier Wine and Spirits, a brand new speakeasy in Salem, Wisconsin, which is about an hour away, folks. It's right over the border, right by Kenosha, right by Bristol. Premier Wine and Spirits this Saturday. Me and Jerry Jams Tony Ocean Retro Night Saturday back in Wisconsin. Maybe Dennis, I hope to see you there. And all our friends from the Lake Geneva area, come on out to Premier Wine and Spirits this Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for a Rat Pack Sunday, 3:30 in the afternoon. oshows.com. All right, what do we got? Birthdays for October 16th. Eric Martin from Mr. Big, great band from the 80s. I had the opportunity to Mojo's Jukebox just opened for them about 6 months ago. Cardi B. It could be Cardi B, CD. I have no clue who this woman is and don't care to know her. Craig T. Nelson from Coach, 79 years old today. Luke Perry, of course, not with us anymore. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, from the wrestling fans out there. Dusty. Eleanor Roosevelt, former First Lady, celebrating her birthday. Alex Van Halen from Van Halen, 71 years old today. One of the great singer-songwriters from Chicago, from Oak Park, Illinois. Mimi Batanas, off-Broadway, Pez Band. The great Mimi Batanas. He was on our show. Love Mimi. Happy birthday, Mimi. Henry Thomas from E.T. turns 52 years old today. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. Boom, boom, from Welcome Back, Kotter. God. Bernadette Peters turned 76 years old. Luciano Pavarotti, celebrating 89 years birthday. Hugh Jackman, 56 years old. Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, 81 years old. My good buddy from Chicago, now in California, Kevin Burke. Kevin, happy birthday, my brother. From the Buckinghams, David Zane. He was on our show. Happy birthday, David. Michael, Big Mike Nanoff, of course, my good pal, will be seeing you in Champaign on December 2nd. And Peter Binghamsley from Christmas Story, celebrating a birthday today. Guys, we're coming to the end of the hour. Don't forget, tomorrow, Laura Ocean will be my co-host. Of course, my lovely wife, Laura. And starting the show with us, me, Laura, will be Anthony Raimondi, live from Florida, giving us what's going on over there. He was in the middle of all that stuff. He survived, and he's going to talk to us here tomorrow in the first part of the show with me and Laura. Anthony Raimondi, of course, the son of my saxophone player, the great Danny Raimondi. And Anthony is a big on social media. You should check out his page. Listen to him. Conservative Ant is his page. Go to it. He's very entertaining, and he'll be joining us tomorrow for about 15 minutes just to see what's going on over there in the Florida area and talking to someone who's actually there, you know. And you know what? I say I was going to give away the 2 tickets today, but since we ran out of time, tomorrow I'll give away those 2 tickets to Rockin' St. Jude's tomorrow. Sorry, folks, we ran out of time with the stories. But tune in tomorrow and get those 2 free tickets by just answering a simple trivia question. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Very important. And support our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, be kind to one another. It's a tough world out there. But most importantly, get off your ass and vote. Not the mail-in ballots. No. Go to the polls and bring your friends with you. Vote, vote, vote. It's very, very, very important. We need to make a change. And in the great words of Rose Star, peace and love. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you tomorrow with my lovely co-host, my wife, Laura Ocean. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day. Nick Sahajas, take us out.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.